parents in the crowd, imagine one of your worst fears came true. You're at home in your kitchen and you're thinking of cooking something up for your family tonight. But when you go to open that fridge door, it's empty. Now, maybe you've got some sliced cheese, half a jar of strawberry jam, some week-old leftovers, but nothing to create a fulfilling and nutritious meal for you or your family. So you think, okay, I can just hop on over to the grocery store, or I can get some McDonald's just for tonight. Boy, do I have news for you. You're broke, and your local grocery store is closed down. You don't have enough money, and what little money you do have is going to bills, utility, gas, anything to keep a house and transportation for your family. You're completely unsure of when or how you're getting your next meal. Now, could you even imagine what it would be like for a child in this situation? Sitting on their bed and all they can think about is their hunger. Their stomach is empty, it's growling, and their fingertips are cold because their body cannot produce enough heat without food. But because they've grown up like this, they think it's normal. They don't think any differently of it. Now, according to the Association of American Medical Colleges, this is the reality for 54 million people in America, including 18 million children as well. In South Dakota, Feeding America states that it's 1 in 12 people that face hunger and 1 in 7 children that go to bed hungry. This is food insecurity, a situation in which there is limited or uncertain ability to acquire or access nutritious and safe foods. It essentially means that people don't know where their next meal is coming from or if it's even nutritionally valuable. In addition, food deserts can drastically exacerbate this, in which there are areas with limited access to affordable and nutritious food. I am one of these affected individuals. In the beginning of 2022, my family was affected by a food desert, and our neighboring Hy-Vee was closed down. Now, facing this food desert, possibly a food insecurity, it was hard. I was worried, anxious. But because my mother is a strong and diligent worker, we were okay. I'll admit that we have privilege, that we are blessed. We have 2 cars. And we have enough money where we're comfortable that if something were to happen to any one of us, we would be okay. I was 15 during this year, and I was practically the second parent to my 2 younger siblings. And I was left with the sole responsibility of having to feed them almost every single night. Now, because I was 15, I was completely unsure of how much time or money that grocery shopping would take. I did have a car, so I could go to a further location, but I had no idea what I was doing. And so I relied on food options that were closer nearby, and that was fast food. Almost every single night, my sisters would eat McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, KFC. And probably for them, it was a dream, having your favorite foods, that famous bowl from KFC, that Happy Meal from McDonald's, it's pretty great. But I knew that if this continued, they would develop unhealthy food habits in the future. And so my mother and I developed a meal plan, a budget, and we decided to go grocery shopping. Now, going grocery shopping, my mother was working always during the time, and so it was me and my sisters. And holy crap, it made me never want to be a mother ever at all. Oh, I sincerely apologize to all parents out there. It's an incredibly hard job. I was incredibly frustrated. I mean, it was just the entire process of having to get my sisters ready. You know, one's sleeping at 4 p.m. in the afternoon, one's on her tablet with no care in the world. You know, I had to shove them both into my car. One's in the front seat, one's in the back. They're bickering and throwing each other, and I'm driving like a lunatic. And then in the grocery store, we walked in with a budget of about $200, and we had planned a week and a half ahead. And this was the first time that I've ever gone grocery shopping without an adult that knows what they're doing. And so we went through almost all of the aisles at least twice, 3 times, because we had no idea where anything was. It was incredibly frustrating and chaos. I had one sister telling me that she needs to go to the bathroom, another telling me she's tired of walking. It was, wow. I am thankful to parents, holy crap. But most importantly, it was meaningful to me that my siblings got a nice home-cooked meal. Right? I made that. That's pretty cool. It was more of like a spicy Alfredo. It had like tomatoes, celery, and like onions. It was really good. But it was just knowing that they had a home-cooked meal made from fresh produce, that they're not hungry, that they're fed, and that they're able to accomplish and succeed another day. Hunger in children, hunger in adolescents is detrimental to their future, our future. It can cause an issue in their health in which they will face obesity, chronic illnesses such as diabetes, and their physical growth will be stunted. Now, if we allow this to continue, hunger can invade into their education as well. It can affect their concentration, their alertness in class, and they're more likely to act harshly and cause disruptions. If we have adolescents falling behind and failing school, dropping out, we are left with an ineffective workforce for our future. Adolescents will not be physically or mentally prepared to perform successfully at their job, college, career. This affects all of us, whether we like it or not. So thank God there are solutions to help these people, to help people facing food insecurity, food deserts like myself. This can be donating non-perishable food to people. This can be donating your fresh produce and helping families out in your community. Volunteering at a food bank or a local banquet can help people find food when they couldn't before. Contacting our representatives so that they will enact laws that actually protect and care for our children. Even something as simple as having a conversation about this with other people can raise awareness about this unseen issue. Because I know that this isn't talked about. I know that there are children going to bed unseen, going to bed hungry, unseen, facing food insecurity. I know that we can help. Every single one of you can help. And it's completely based on your humanity. Will you let this slide? Will you allow this to affect more and more children? And so as someone with little time and money, I know that most of you don't have the time and money to help out. But I ask of you that you think about this. I ask that you talk to people, research, volunteer, and help our community. This is the hidden health crisis that is affecting our children in America, in our Sioux Falls. What will you do about it?